It's another day. Got the dog here with us today. Me, Keithy, we're up at Alistair's to get rid of that last load. So I'll be on the sweeper, Keithy will load him, and yeah, we'll get this cleaned up. Should be about 20 tons, so a part load for the lorry. What's that?
It's a quality performance to me there.
Oh, you on the truck then tonight?
Yeah, I'm in the back of her tonight.
What you got? What truck is it? Mercedes? Volvo?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, big Volvo.
Oh, they're alright, aren't they, Volvo?
Huh?
Is that a right truck?
Yeah, they're alright.
Right, that's the last bucket of wheat. Going in, last little bit. Teleport's well smooth. Loving that. Right, sweet. This bucket can come home now. How did we do?
22.
22, bloody hell. He's
2 ton out there.
yeah.
He's dead.
Oh my god. Oh, that's, will that fire him, eh? Guessing like that. Lovely job. Perfect.
Just over 22 ton.
That was worth coming for, wasn't it? 28 would have been nicer.
Yeah. They like a full load, don't you? Grim full, maximum weight.
Your maximum is 28.
But, well, the alarm goes off at 28.1. So I tell them,
that gives you a bit of leeway.
so I tell the farmers, literally as soon as you hear the alarm go,
Yeah.
sort of start bringing the bucket
Yeah.
back up and that, because obviously
Do you have to account
with the
all-
bits that are going over while you're still lifting the bucket, it puts me to about sort of 23,900. So then I'm
Yeah.
basically 44 then.
Yeah. Do you have to account for your fuel? You know, your weight, tractor unit plus fuel. Do you have to account all that? Or do you just assume it's full all the time?
But you base it on a full unit, full up. Grim full.
I was going to say, you base it on the point, I know that this weighs nearly, well, this and this, when it's empty, weigh nearly 16.
Yeah.
My max is 44. So work on the basis of this is 16, and if I chuck 28 in the back, it's
You got a little bit of leeway still
yeah,
for fuel and whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get pulled very often to weigh them.
Right, let's get this sheet on and then
You go and see the king now, are you? He's off to see the king.
They'll be busy down in London getting ready for the weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
mate, it's Windsor, it's his bloody second home, isn't it? So we're a few days before his Coro and that, it's down Windsor.
He'll be having a little party first, won't he? A little bit of a sesh with the lads.
It's just going to be up and
Starting party.
Yeah.
it's just going to be fucking mayhem.
That's it. We're back on cattle duty. Me and Charlie are at it today. Farmer's gone off and done a bit of spraying. We've got to get our little heifers out, and they're going to go with the little Red Angus bull, which we've already separated already. Charlie's going to vaccinate and bolus the cows, and we're going to try and bolus the bull if we can. We've got 5 or 6 cows that didn't calve. They're going to go with the Red Angus as well, just hopefully to get a little calf out of them next year. He'll be alright, just don't let him steady boy, steady, steady. Want me to do him? That's it, you got, let me just see. He might not have it, Charlie. Steady boy, steady boy. Steady. Steady. Steady boy. You ain't gonna have it.
No.
We ain't gonna mess with him because you'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Ain't worth getting hurt for, Charlie, is it? That some of the other crushers got things that'll keep his head up. Careful, boy. That gun's difficult because you cut, isn't it?
It's quite slippy as well, I find.
So you'll open the gate and then just block them coming in. You'll have to turn the bike off because they're not yet. Steady. Steady. Put it on. Go on then. Go on then. Hey, hey! Don't be a... What a idiot. That's going to be brilliant. That stay there. Come up in a minute. We lost one. Oh. Come on. Come on. Idiot. Hey! Fucking dickhead cows. Get up! Do what? Do what? Get up! Do what? No! Ah! Do what? Do what? Not there. Get up! Go on! Bit of fun, Charlie! What an absolute twat. I have no idea how she got out of that field. That just shows you how quick it can go pear-shaped. Only me and Charlie there, and then all of a sudden you're the wrong side of the cow. Yeah, you got to make a decision quick. But luckily that went to plan that time, but it doesn't always go like that. Usually a cow end up coming up here and you got to try and get in front of her, turn her around. It just goes pear-shaped. Yeah, that's cattle for you, unfortunately. Why would she go through the hedge? Like, there's no reason at all, but that's how they are sometimes. She just took a... just went for a leap with it. Like, why would you do that? I don't know how she got back out. We looked at it, we can't really figure out how she got out the field, because I presumed she would just go around their field, we'd open it up, drag her back out, and it would be all right. But yeah, pain in the butt. Never mind, go and get another 3. Go on then, girls. Lovely. That's this little group. This is the bunch that will most likely stay together. These are cows that haven't calved, that we're going to keep round for a second chance. These are our young heifers, so they've been out in one of the paddocks. Go on, Eb. Steady.
Go on.
There they go, they're all our young ones. 5 heifers. There's also one of the 412. She's the same age as them, so she'll be about right with them lot. And that will be Tomahawk's little group. He's got no kids to deal with, so he's going to be living the dream. I can tell you that from personal experience. But they got this field, one more beyond that, and then 2 bigger fields beyond that. So they've got plenty for the whole year. They're going to be very happy down there. And as you can see, it is only just dry enough to put them out. So yeah, just one more big group to put out, and we'll be nearly getting there. It's got to put a little bit of magnesium in the water. They got some water tanks here. Charlie's been down, emptied them out. That's what it looks like. This is Charlie's cocaine.
Hold this. Hold this. I was actually thinking, who shakes a bucket like that? But
Thank you.
it's okay.
There we go, all done. Yes, I am. I'll shut the gate. Plenty of grass this year as well. It's good. Next 4 days are going to be dicey. So we're just checking these young heifers. I hadn't showed you these, I don't think, yet. But Christ almighty, I'm glad I got the truck. I wouldn't have made it in my car. You think it's just drying up, and well, it is. It's just drying up. We're about to get some more wet weather over the next 4 days, so these are all in the bushes here. I don't know what they're up to. All right, girls. Whoa, water! I've got a hole in my welly. All right, girls. Come on then. They're trying to get through. There was a gap, and the old man's filled it with a gate. How many is there of you? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's it. That's how many there's meant to be. These are the young heifers. They're just going to roam these 3 fields for now. If they need the 3rd field later on, they can have it. And if not, we'll make some cow hay out there or something. But they hide in these bushes, and they actually found a way of getting across. But they're lovely. These are lovely heifers. These are. They make some nice heifers. Just check in, just having a little look at them. Get them walking. Make sure they're not lame. Make sure there's no problems with the eyes. Their water source is plenty good enough. They've got a pond here. They've got a pond the other side, and there's plenty of water about. So they're not going to be wanting water for a while. Grass is growing as well. So that'll stay in front of them. We'll be out here topping it before they can finish that lot off. But surprising, it's still very damp underfoot. You know, if we were rolling this for hay, because sometimes we hay make this, you know, it'd still be just on the edge of too wet to roll, really. And that's how it's been all spring, really. It's every time it gets to this point where it's just drying up, then you get another 4 days of showers, and then it just puts it straight back again. These lot will be all right. They'll be fine. Hey up, Dave. How's your leg, mate? Go on, it. Go on in, boy. Getting better, isn't it? Getting better, that's good. You can tell they want to go out. They're being very vocal about it. Pretty much. They know most of them have gone out. They want a bit of the action, but these ones are the young ones. So we've got to get cold down here to dehorn them, and then they'll get put together with Dave's group over there, and then they'll go down Otmore. But it's only just goable now, really, to put them down there, and it's going to rain all weekend, according to the forecast. Hopefully, some places won't get it. Hopefully we're one of them, because we are wet still. Keithy managed to get those that barley patched in. We had a couple of ton there to patch in, so Keithy went and done what he could there, so we'll see how that goes. I imagine it will just green the field over, it won't produce much. So we were probably right to go early on when we did, because we still would be trying to get things in the ground. So, and these lot want to go out badly. I doubt they'll be out till Monday. It's Friday now. It's the coronation this weekend. I'm off on holiday next week, so the guys will have to do it without me, I'm afraid. Which won't be a bad thing. Cole will be down here. They'll dehorn these cattle. Some of them won't have horns, but a lot of them will. So he'll have to come, and then they can finally get put out. They'll be a lot happier then. Hey Charlie, what happened? She forgot about the water. I've done that. We're over at Peter's farm. The weather outlook for the next 3 or 4 days doesn't look good. We've only just topped it, as you can probably see, but we're just going to whiz over it once more, because if we get the rain they say we might get, we won't be back on it for a week, and the guys like to use this whenever they can, sort of thing. So we're just going to go over it again. And yeah, it's surprising how much it's grown in about 5 days. So yeah, surprising really. First cut never does well, you know, it's a bit scraggly. So second cut always does a bit better job. That's what we're doing. Like to have it nice and tidy for him. The owner, this is the owner's runway, you see. These are the spring crops, spring barley. I don't know, they're nothing to write home about, I'm afraid. They've lied wet. You see the wet at the bottom here. Each field has got its own wet spot problem. Heavy silty clay soils, very heavy. Heaviest probably of all we do. And yeah, you see the damage it does, it just lays on top. So yeah, a bit of a shame, but you know, these ones will be savable. We'll combine those, but the ones that go further on that way, the big one, Keithy came back and he stitched in with the drill the other day, so that one should be okay. We'll see how that does really. And then we got some grass Timothy. Farmers on about putting, you know, the worst of the ones that are for the worst ones for wet down. He's on about grassing them down, so we'll see what happens on that front. If you get a good year, you know, it'll produce crops. It will produce crops. We produced, we had one year where we had some Nelson in for seed, and it did really well. Yeah, very good. We were really happy, you know. But then you have another 5 years of wet, and you get just fields with, yeah, just that. Anyway, topping his runway, just going to get this tidied up for him. These are Timothy fields at the bottom there. You can see the stripes. Charlie been down there, rolled those. But every field's the same. It's still very wet down here. See the water laid about that. And we're about, if you're unlucky tomorrow, if you're in the wrong space tomorrow, according to the news, you're going to get an inch of rain. So it just depends where you are and how it all unfolds tomorrow. You might not get any, and then you might get an inch of rain. There's some deers out the back there, look. There's about 30 or 40 of those things. They need, oh, I said it before, but in life there needs to be a balance of all things. And if you have too many of one thing, it's not a good thing. Somebody got upset the other day when I said the kites needed thinning down. Now, in some parts of the country, you don't see a kite, and you'd be glad to see one. But where we are, 50 kites in the air is not a normal sight. And I wasn't sort of saying that they need to be gone and dead, but what I was trying to point out is there needs to be a balance of all things. That's what I was trying to get at. But yeah, it's hard to have a discussion with someone over the internet, and hard to get your point across. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, no, there needs to be a balance in all things, everything. You know, predators versus prey versus everything else. There has to be a fine balance for everything to coexist in happy unison. That's the best way to describe it, I think. But yeah, anyway, gonna get this done, and yeah, the owner will be well chuffed, I know, but he'll be up and down this as soon as he can. It's still very tacky out here, damp, it's still damp, it's unbelievable. We'll give this a roll for him end of next week as well. He appreciates that. Here it is then, here comes the rain they promised. this is set in for the day, so we're getting the last cows in, ready to go out. We're just going to vaccinate them, bolus them. We've got a poorly calf in here, so he's having the works this time. He's had the strong drugs a couple of days ago. He's all right. I'll show you him. These lot, we're just going to have them ready to go out. The last bunch at the back, they just need Colin to come down and dehorn them, so that'll be next week. I won't be here, I'll be on holiday. But this young man, 39 his number is, now it doesn't look mental bad, but his tummy's tucked in. He's already had one lot of long-acting penicillin, and he's had a shot of Draxin, which is well, it's a strong drug for pneumonia, and he's still not quite right. He's still, and we don't want to lose him. He's a good calf. So today he's going to have the works. He's going to have he's due another lot of Draxin. He's due another lot of penicillin, so he's going to have that. And then me and Farmer are just going to have these lot, do them all while it's raining outside. It's an indoor job. They're ready to go out then, and then next week, depending on how much rain we get today and what showers come next week, it just won't let up. It dries to the point where you're just about to, like, yes, we can let them out now, and then you're going to get another deluge. So this one, man, we're going to try and fix him up. I got him pinned here, Farmer. Alright, boy. He's nice and strong, but we need to have you back to normal, don't we, mate? Hey? If you can catch him, something not quite right. So what we got going into, Farm? We've got...
He's having some Draxin, Matty.
Yeah, that's a good drug, isn't it?
Yeah. He's having some Draxin, and then he's having a bit of Metacam to bit of pain relief.
Yeah. And then a long-acting penicillin as well, yeah? I can let him go, alright? Right, mister. If that don't put you right. What else can you do after that? Is that it? Is that's all they can have?
All you can do really with him is to give him a bit of long acting.
Yeah.
But I've just got a bit of a bad feeling about him, mate. He ain't reacted how I was hoping.
No,
better than he was.
Yeah, a little bit, but not better like we would expect him to be. Right, we're just gearing up to go home. I've just been doing a bit of fiddling about. We had a smashed glass on this Manitou. We got a camera for the reverse hitch, and might see if we can get another one of those for that new one, because that works really well. And especially for like the old man in the summer, you've got these rear glasses, they're all right, but when you've got the sun on them, you can't see a thing. And in certain lights, trying to hook a trailer up, you cannot see a thing. Anyway, our black glass was broken, so what I did was the new one came with a I think all the new ones come with it, a silly little, well, it's not silly, but it's a mirror that hangs off here, and it sticks out front here, and it's a wide angle mirror, and it's supposed to show you the edge of your bucket. But what happens is you drive along and the thing just winds and winds out, and then you're constantly trying to tuck the thing back in. You can tighten it up, but we always take them off anyway. So we had a spare mirror, so it went on the back there. It's not the right mirror for the job, but as you can see, this one's a little bit different, but it goes on there, it fits nice, and it shows you what you need to see. So instead of it sitting in the cupboard doing nothing, you got a nice new mirror on the back of this one. We needed to replace it anyway, and yeah, so that's gone on there. But I'd like to see this from Manitou, maybe thinking about I'm sure they probably include it as an option, but yeah, this here is brilliant. We've got a camera on the front, which is this one, That shows you a boom. We don't really use it for that one, but the one on the back is actually really handy. That shows you your hitch at the back, and on this one in particular, you don't really look at that mirror. You just use that camera, and it works in the night. It will show up in the night. Yeah, it just works really, really nice. I think that is an add-on by someone else, if I'm honest, but I'm wondering if we can get another one for this one and do a similar job and put it on the thing here, because I know the old man really likes that, and it's easy for everyone, especially in those bright sunshine days when the sunshine is glaring right at your hitch, you can't see nothing. It works really well for that. So anyway, right, that's going to do it for another video. I'm off on my holidays from tomorrow, so yeah, I think I've got some stuff covered for you to watch. So we start fresh when we come back and see what the guys have been up to when we get back. Right, I hope you like the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Merch in the description. Make sure you get your summer hats before they run out. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.